personification of unorthodox, the personification of eccentric, but very perhaps the next Rise Tag Team Champions.
So basically you're saying they're both nuts.
Absolutely.
All right, glad we got that out of the way.
And these guys are ready, Paul. They know what's on the line here. Speaking of eccentric, Paul, Braddock, he might be crazy too, but he's crazy like a fox. This guy was built for combat.
Oh yeah, this guy has been trained by the best in the world, our United States military, and he might be having fun outside, but he is all business inside that ring. And he is teaming up with the Ricky Morton of Rise Wrestling, Lewis the Nerd.
Drake Braddock and Lewis, military intelligence. Some homegrown favorites here at the Stronghold. And just like DD Trash, Lewis and Drake Braddock are looking for those belts. Vilified, two of the most hated, and the two that form the team of System Elite. They are the Rise Tag Team Champions, the Asterisk, and the History Books. The very first and only Rise Tag Team Champions.
That's right, Jim. You can call them everything you call them, but at the end of the day, the one thing you have to call them is champs.
And that's the only thing that they care about. No shortcut is too low for System Elite. On more than one occasion, System Elite has gotten themselves disqualified, ironically, in matches against these two teams. So now tonight, in my opinion, it was the right call. System Elite wanted to escape with their championships. Now they have to defeat not one, but two teams to walk out of this building with those belts.
That's right, and in traditional triple threat rules, they can also lose those titles without even being in the ring. And you know, Jim, in the beginning, I really didn't understand everything System Elite did to gain those championships, basically turning their back on Rise Wrestling.
This guy was a nerd!
Oh. Introducing first the challengers from Chillicothe, Ohio, at a combined weight of 410 and 1/4 pounds, pure trash, Mathis, Mr. DDT, Introducing the champions at a combined weight of 446 pounds. They are the first ever Rise Tag Team Champions. Big Bad Ty Cross and the new ugly Edric Everhart. System Elite.
A lot of venom being spewed the way of System Elite.
Already? Huh? Champions advantage? Champions advantage? Close. Huh? We don't have champions
Paul,
advantage.
Drake Braddock is he's a ball of energy in there. He's bouncing all over the place.
Without a doubt, this young man, he is, like I said before, he's been trained by the best in the world, our United States military. And this guy is high energy all the way. And, you know, like I started to say earlier, in the beginning when System Elite turned their back on Rise Wrestling and only concerned themselves with winning those tag team titles, and made me wonder what was going on. But then, you know what? I thought about it, and when the wrong crowd were tag team champions, there was only one thing and one thing only on our minds, and that was keeping the belts. And now that System Elite has it, that is exactly what they want to do. Keep those belts, and they don't care if they win a match ever again, as long as they walk out with those tag team champions.
And we have Bruce Gray, Drake Braddock squaring off here to start things in this tag team championship matchup. Quite frankly, we've seen all three of these teams on a regular basis here in the Stronghold. We know what they bring to the table, and that's why this particular three-way matchup, the second three-way matchup that System Elite has been placed in, which quite frankly they deserve with the way that they've gone about their time as champions, we know these six athletes will bring it.
Well, unfortunately, I'm going to slightly disagree, Jim. The way they've acted as champions is they've walked out with the belts every time. They've used the rules to their advantage. You don't have to necessarily win the bout to keep the titles, and that's what they've done.
Stiff kick from Drake. You make a good point, Paul, because the only thing that matters at the end of the day are results. Inside cradle.
System Elite better be careful here, because like I stated at the onset of this match, they can lose the titles here tonight without even being in the ring.
Bruce could be going for his trademark DDT. Ducks the kick. And we knew this would be very evenly matched.
Oh, yeah, and let's face it, if Drake Braddock lands that kick, it's lights out.
Wrist control here from the bullet catcher. And to your point, Paul, System Elite knows they have to be involved in the matchup to retain those titles one way or another.
Yeah, the most they could do is hope that the two teams destroy each other. But, you know, if someone catches a fall while they're standing on the outside, they're going to be on the outside looking in.
What do you mean it's Lewis? It's Lewis!
Yeah, kid, it's Lewis. And now Lewis is arm dragging you upside down.
2 feet firmly in the chest. Send Everhart down to the canvas in a hurry, and all of a sudden Everhart is a little less than enthusiastic about this contest.
He quickly made the tag and got the heck out of there.
Well, Paul, we know when it comes to being opportunistic, System Elite is next level. They will exploit any and everyone.
Yeah, Lewis, don't be celebrating too much there, bud. He's still standing up.
Lewis has to go back to the drawing board.
You can do better than Lewis. Come on.
Hit him harder!
You got! Whoa. You got! Come on!
No, this really isn't really doing anything. I don't know what Lewis is thinking here. He's kind of wearing himself out.
Oh, man. It's not working.
And I hate to say this,
Well,
but
I think Lewis outthought himself.
yeah, he was outsmarted. A little bit of nerd toss there, huh?
I wonder what grade Mathis got to in school. Out the back door, roll up.
Did they even go to school?
And man, Mathis, a real roughneck, powers Lewis down to the canvas.
System Elite now taking advantage of that, tagging themselves in.
Exactly what I told you, Paul, exploiting the opportunity as they got 2 on Lewis.
Picking their moment, waiting to come in when Lewis was down and out after the beating it took from Mathis. And now Ty Cross with that front chancery, really grinding into Lewis.
That's not going to do anything.
We know that tenacity has been Lewis's trademark his entire career.
Hey, he's the Ricky Morton of Rise Wrestling. I've said it 1,000 times. Just when you think you got him down, he pulls out the victory.
But he got launched on that snap suplex. Hooks the leg, finds 2, and I believe that's why System Elite are as polished as they are, Paul. Because something as simple as a suplex is done to the letter. Textbook.
Exactly. They do the little things well, and that's why they're champs right now.
Come on, ref.
Get him in this corner. No.
As System Elite here has Lewis stranded in their corner. And they're not going to rush anything, Paul. They're going to meticulously take their time.
Back in there.
System Elite, don't get me wrong, we have a ton of
5 minutes gone by.
entertaining athletes, thrilling matches, tremendous ability inside the ring ropes. System Elite, as you said, doesn't care about any of that. Nothing flashy, just results.
And they're just dissecting Lewis right now. And Mathis is trying to get this crowd behind Lewis right now. Because again, he knows they can't win this match if they can't get in there to get a pin.
Standing switch from Everhart, who drops Lewis right on the back of his shoulders there. Ron Mathis is
He's
such
about to, he's beside himself right now.
Such a well-adjusted
He's
individual.
gonna have an aneurysm.
Such a well-adjusted individual.
Is it true? I heard they had to tie a pork chop around his neck when he was a kid to get the dog to play with him.
Mathis, a former Combat Zone heavyweight champion, frequently competed with glass, barbed wire, light tubes. So Mathis is
He's a little out there to say
a
the
little
least.
eccentric to say the least, as you said. And again, we're seeing System Elite pick apart the opposition. Page by page of the playbook being followed by System Elite as Lewis forced to get his shoulders off the canvas yet again. And just like everything else, System Elite exploiting the emotions of Mathis.
Taking full advantage of this right now. Drake Braddock trying to get in there and help his partner Lewis out. Referee has lost all control of this match at this point.
You can't blame George Ross.
No, you can't.
6 guys.
Sometimes you think they should have 2 referees out here for a match like this.
And frequent tags from System Elite.
Hey, these
Tag
guys,
Team Wrestling 101.
these guys are specialists. This is what they do, and they do it better than anyone else right now in Rise Wrestling.
And you want to talk about specialists? I'll ask you, Paul. You and Brian Anthony were the wrong crowd for several years. Won more tag team championships than we have time to name in this broadcast. How do you approach a 3-way tag team matchup?
Well, pretty much the way System Elite is doing it right now. They waited, they picked their spot, Once Lewis was down, they strategically reached over and tagged themselves in, and now they are just taking Lewis apart.
Too much bragging on that middle rope. As good and as simpatico as System Elite is, you cannot showboat it in Rise Wrestling.
Absolutely
you just can't do
not.
it.
That would definitely.
I don't care who you are. The caliber of athletes are too high.
But there you see that
Braddock
strategy.
got posted. Drake hit the post and is now laying on the floor.
Yeah, Ty Cross coming around, sneaking around that outside, pulling Drake Braddock down before Lewis could get there to make the tag.
We had a tag in here. Here comes Bruce Gray.
And Bruce Gray is now the proverbial house of fire.
Bruce is actually the freshest guy in this matchup.
Now we're about to have a meeting of the minds of System Elite, courtesy of Bruce Gray.
Drake slips out. Oh,
he caught him that time
high
with that kick.
right in the back of the head. And I believe Bruce Gray,
He's launching Drake Braddock into Ty Cross.
Bruce is holding his ear. His equilibrium may be off. Ron Mathis may be on his own here as he's using Drake as a long dart.
He's hitting anything that moves.
And what tandem offense from DD Trash.
What do we got here? What are they setting him up for here?
Look out.
Bruce Gray going for the superplex. But Mathis is on the turnbuckle as well. He's gonna fly.
Drops the bow.
This could be it.
New champs, Paul. New champs.
And just like that, Ty Cross in at the last second. Ty Cross launching himself in there to make that save at the last possible second.
Nobody else but me is the man around here. That is why
And this thing has gotten wild very quickly. Soul butt from Drake Braddock. Series of thrust kicks from the martial arts expert.
Code breaker. I don't think he got it all though.
And again, we could be seeing new champs before our eyes here. Wait a minute, Mathis, I believe,
He yanked the ref right out of the ring.
George
there.
out of the ring.
Yeah. Hey, they can't win the match if they're not making the pin. Mathis actually extending this match. I think it would have been over at that point.
Well, George needs to assert some authority here because we have 4 guys in the ring.
We have a huge disagreement now going on between military intelligence and DD Trash.
Well, this is completely broken. Hey, Paul, who's illegal?
I have no idea, but this whole thing is going to definitely work in System Elite's favor. That's if they're alive on the outside of the ring. I haven't seen them. Well, I can see Ty Cross kind of moving down there. I have no idea what happened to Edric Everhart.
The challengers are fighting it out here. System Elite, the champions, are on the floor. You want to talk about how competitive this tag team division is? Here's your example right here. 6 guys in the ring and nobody's standing yet. Bruce Gray's going to be the first one back up.
Solid right jabs.
I don't know if you want to exchange shots with the mixed martial arts expert.
Absolutely not. This man is well versed in hand-to-hand combat, that is for sure. But he got caught.
Tandem offense here, TKO. Bruce with a kick of his own.
Yeah, Drake Braddock may be completely out of it right now.
Spike
Spiking pile driver.
Well
Jumping
said,
spike
Paul.
pile driver.
Well said, because
And Lewis may have just
So close.
barely saved the day for his team with that.
this is tag team wrestling, Paul.
I'll tell you, this makes me want to get back in the ring. Well, not really.
Numbers game catching up to Lewis here. Miscue from DD
Just
Trash.
like that. Mathis takes out Gray as Lewis ducks under that clothesline.
Bruce caught that clothesline right in the face.
Lewis gonna fly. Caught him with that code breaker. He got all of it that time.
And wait a minute, here's System Elite. Roll up. Are you kidding me? They stole it.
Just like that. System Elite taking advantage of the situation.
And still, your Rise Tag Team Champions, the new ugly Edric Everhart and Big Bad Ty Cross, System Elite.
Once again, Jim, at the end of the day, the only thing that matters to System Elite is they walk out with the titles. And they're going to do it once again.
Ty Cross and Edric Everhart should be charged with grand theft because they stole this one.
Hold on, look behind you guys.
So many snacks. So many snacks. So much to choose from. System Elite, you're probably wondering, why all the snacks? Why are we in a car? Where are we going? Well, the answer to that is simple. All over the place. We're everywhere. We always are. Team E, that's kind of what we do. We travel. People want us. They love us. Crazy.
So, and I know you guys sitting there at Rise Wrestling, right? And you're winning some matches. We've been paying attention. And I know you guys are like, when are these guys, when are Team E gonna come home and face us finally for these belts? And we've been busy, man. We've been in Canada, Indiana, North Carolina, Florida, Ohio. We've been all over the place, right? And that's because people want to see us.
Yeah.
People want TME. We're hiding that.
But you know who people don't want to see or seem to even care about at all? System Elite. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, you guys are the Rise Tag Team Champions. You seem like you'd be, I don't know, more in demand than you are, but people don't want you. They want us. That's because we're the best. We're going to prove that.
And sooner or later, we'll come get that one thing.
That one thing? What is that? What is that thing?
That gold trophy around your waist. That's what we want. So Ty, Edric, System Elite,
welcome to the main event. You gave me those Doritos?
I didn't get any Doritos.
I thought we were getting these, the candy and the Doritos.
I just heard get the candy and some snacks. I didn't hear the Dorito part.
Come on, Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yeah. You said Cool Ranch?
Paul, it was System Elite that used those chairs to take out the main event when they won those championships. And it looks like that's a warning shot from Gannon and Duke. They may be coming to eat System Elite's lunch.
I will say
and take those titles.
You shut both of your mouths!
Hey. You better worry about them. Don't worry about me, kid. I'm retired.
Well, clearly they're a little upset, aren't they?
It sounds like it.